All right. Sorry about my throat. I talked a lot this weekend at the Madison Fishing Expo show. Had a great show, 3 days. Met a lot of followers, Facebook, TikTok. They bought a lot of my products. Very happy about that. It was pleasant to see all the people who wanted to come see me. We got a lot of pictures, that kind of stuff. So I actually wanted to show you a little bit of my lead making that I do. And today we're going to be doing some molds for sinkers. These are triangular sinkers that we use down in Florida. We use them on the beach, and we also use them out in the boat. So I'm making a bunch for my buddy Keith Cavias, and he'll put this on his finky rigs, which is a line with 5 hooks on it, very little hooks. And we take this lead, hit bottom, then we wait for a couple tap, tap, taps, so we start reeling up, we catch our bait. Pogies and that kind of stuff, and that's what it does. So right now I'm heating this lead up. This is a brand new pot I got from my buddy Donnie from River House, because I can't find mine, so I had to borrow his. So lead melts at 615 degrees, and I'm going to show you a couple different ingots that I made. This is a lead ingot that I made out of a treble light that had a metal shell. That was what I had. Then my buddy gave me one of these ingot molds that makes them like this. But I wanted to show you how flexible lead can be. You can fold it right up. It's very thin. It's very pliable. But when you get it as thick as this, it's pretty rigid. So with some of this lead comes a little impurities. So right now I'm going to scoop some of the slag. I call it slag. I'm going to take this out of here. Kind of drain most of the lead. And there you go. That'll set up, and that'll be my slag. It's all junk. Can't reuse it or nothing like that. It's just junk. So there's just a little bit more. There you go. And now we're going to put this in here and watch this one melt. She's going to go down real quick. Look at that. It melts really fast. So if you have any questions, comments, please make yourself present. I will try to acknowledge you. My wife Kathy is behind the camera right now. So we're going to be pouring this lead here shortly. Let that fill up, warm up. And most of the time I'll put this on there and start pre-warming that too. Normally what I do is I pour 3 times into that to get the mold hot. So once I get the mold hot, then I'll be inserting these little brass clips in here. And this is where we're going to put our snap swivel on. So when we go to use it for the ocean fishing, we just clip on it. We got our 2-ounce weight. So like I said, these are going to be 2-ounce triangular weights. Got a little more slag here. Anybody on?
We got 4 people watching
4
now.
people?
Yep.
Hello, people. How you doing?
Barb Beck and Tony Gallant, Wayne Gray,
Wayne Gray. How you doing, sir?
Mac Rospaluk, and Justin Holtz.
Hi, Justin. So I'm going to start pouring some lead into my holder here. This is the first time I've done these, so it'll be interesting. So lead sets up very quick. So what I'm trying to do is preheat this mold. So I got 6 ounces of lead in there right now. So now I should be able to take it and open it up. Should pop out like that, but sometimes they don't. So I have to take my pliers and pull them out, which is a pain in the butt. And I'll just stick them right back in there, remelt them, reuse them. Okay, pour some more.
Bradley Sarah Gallingberg is watching now.
So today we're making triangular sinkers. These triangular sinkers are like a pyramid. We'll be using them down in Florida for my buddy Keith Cavias. Put them on our finky rigs that catch little bait fish that we use for fishing in the ocean. And also we'll be down in Englewood Beach with my Aunt Lois, and we'll be using these weights to cast offshore to hold our baits on bottom then.
Oh. You got Robert Klaus on there and Daniel Kane. Steve Krieger is watching.
So when I get done, when these cool off, I have to chop off that little excess lead here so it's all clean. So I'll put these back in here like so. And I'm gonna go one more one more time. And I might have to spray this with some WD-40 to get them a little, pull them out quicker. So this is my third time with the mold, warming it up. So like I said, I had to borrow this melting pot from Donnie from River House today since I couldn't find mine. It's a Lee production pot. I think they're about $75 now online. So they do a lot. I do have a lot more egg sinkers, jigs, all that kind of stuff. So I will be showing that in future videos here. Just today we're starting with these because I got to get these poured for fishing down in the ocean.
Brad Olson is watching. Eric Larson. Got a fan to blow fumes away?
Well, I don't have a fan, but I have the big garage door open. Plus, we're in Kathy's she shed here, and there's a lot of air going through here. So we're all good to that. Good point. Thank you for saying that. So I'm just going to kind of spray this a little quick here. Now comes the fun part, putting these little things in here without burning my fingers. Yep, they fell again. So I got to learn the technique about doing this a little bit easier.
Dan Mingus is watching.
Hi, Dan. Boy, this is going to be tedious if I got to do this all the time. Holy moly. This is not a fun one. Yep, they're falling down. Yep, sorry about the delay here. So, like I said, this is the first time I ever did these.
Eric Larson says, I'll need 500 pieces tomorrow.
Okay, we'll get right on that.
Corey Moore says, laugh out loud. Coot likes the fumes.
Yeah, no lie. Well, how many years have I been pouring lead, Kathy? Since we've been married.
Well,
I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's well ventilated here. We got 2 doors open. The big, huge garage door is open. John Kine is watching. It was a beautiful day today, so decided we have to get out here and make some lead.
There we go. Okay, so I got the 3 brass pieces in there. Now I'll close it up. Make sure it's nice and tight. And now we'll just start pouring.
Once the baby gets here, I'm coming down fishing with you, old man, Corey Moore says.
Hey, about time, Corey. We need to do that.
Yep. Robert Klaus says, what type, size jig you pouring?
We're not pouring jigs today. We're actually pouring pyramid sinkers. They don't want to come out too well. So, there's the pyramid jig. Sinker. So eventually I got to cut those little nipples off of there. So we're going to do about 100 of them today. Because Keith Cavias needs a bunch and my aunt needs a bunch. So that's what we're doing today.
Jim Cabasa is watching. Kayla Pracer is watching. Paul Schreiber is watching.
Schreiber, he's going to Lake Erie with me. This is very tedious. I guess I should have picked a better jig mold to demonstrate with, but this is what it is. So, had a great time down at the Madison Sports Show. Fishing Expo. I'm glad and happy for all my followers that came down to see me. They bought product. All that was awesome. Thank you so much. I think we're up to 162,000 followers now, which is unbelievable. I don't know, some fat old guy in a green shirt. All right, got 3 more going there.
Can you maybe turn it sideways so they can see how it goes in a little bit? There.
There. So it's all sealed up. So like I said, lead melts at 615 degrees. Very hot, so be very careful. I like a couple of you guys commented, make sure you get it well ventilated. See, it's set up already. And I should be able to, there we go, smack them out like that. So that's what you want to do if you can.
Robert Klaus says, try using a candle and sort of scoot up the model cavities first, and the parts will fall out easier.
Yep, we did preheat it already, Bobby. Like I said, this is a brand new mold for me here. And it's pretty tedious putting these little brass things in there. You got to make sure you push them down so they hold it.
Doug Bushell is watching. Hunter Waddle-Schmidt is watching.
Hi, guys. All this to catch fish.
Robert Klaus says soot. S-O-O-T. Soot?
Soot.
Soot?
What kind of soot you mean? From
like black soot.
Black soot from a chimney?
Smoke. He says smoke, laugh out loud.
Yeah, smoke.
Travis Rierick is watching. Not sure if that makes sense, Robert Close said.
Yeah.
Travis Rorick. Hey, Paul.
There we go. We got him lit again. There we go. It's getting hot already. I can feel it.
Robert Lose is watching.
So there's those pyramid things we're making. So I was going to say, I made this ingot. This is a lead ingot. And what I used for making this one was a steel treble light holder. And it was junk. So I just took the steel and I bent it and we formed these. So I'm going to pour that in there right now to give me some more lead. Give me a little time to put some more little brass pieces in here.
Robert Close says it creates a mold release.
Okay.
Gary Coleman is watching. Matt Brennan is watching. Robert Close says it will save Coot from having to bank his sensitive hands on the table.
Okay, Bobby.
Bang, I think you meant bang, not bank.
Oh.
Bang his sensitive hands on the table.
Yeah, that's it.
Nick Dudley is watching. Anthony Richter is watching.
Nick Dudley, how many 8'6" you got left?
Gourmet Garage is watching.
Woohoo, hey Tony.
Dale Huggleson is watching. Robert Klaus says bang. I'll laugh out loud. Quit playing with Kathy's crafting equipment in her she shed.
Yeah, I hear you.
I know. He took over my she shed. What do you think of that, guys? Hey, Devin Metz. Nice to see ya. More Coot shenanigans, Nick Deadly says.
Yep.
Yeah, in Kathy's she shed. David Hansman is watching.
God dang it all.
Everybody's not working today.
Yeah, guess not. So, Nick Dudley, how many 8'6" telescopic rods do I have yet with you? I am completely sold out now. I have no more 8'6". Critters from Winnicott took the rest of them today.
Robert Close says, headed out to the Fox about an hour for a few hours of night trolling before the weather moves in.
Good idea.
Nick Dudley says, I have to stop over at Dad's and get you a count.
Okay, sounds good.
Blake Witchwalski is watching. Jim Ryder is watching.
So I got Kathy on the back of the phone here. So if you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them best I can.
I know, he built me a she shed and he took over. What do you think about that, guys? And girls.
All right, I got the 3 in there finally. Woohoo!
Gary Coleman says, I thought he was in your she shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, notice it says no fishing sign over there to his left shoulder. Gabuski Andy is watching.
All right, there we go. I got 3 more poured. Should be all set up. There's 2. Well, that one's a bad one. This one didn't get it poured right, so
Put it back in the thing?
yep, I'm going to put it back in here and show you just how fast it quickly melts. There it is. I got my little thing back. It's amazing how fast lead goes here.
Andy Kapolsky, you have 2 8-footers for me, Coot, correct?
Yep. We got a few 8-footers left, so we're all good there. Critters picked up some 8-footers, so he's all set for this year, I hope.
Mike Williams is watching.
I tell you, this is painstaking. I don't know how I'm going to get 100 done here. It's going to take a while. So we're going to run this for about a half an hour in live, that kind of stuff. So, but I plan on doing some more different lead head jigs making to show you.
Kyle Horst is watching. AJ Brumwell is watching.
How many we got total right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, it should say on there.
Mm,
Okay, got 3 more in there finally.
doesn't say.
All right, here we go. Pour hot. All right, that sets up. I'm going to skim this skeg out of here a little bit. Get the slag out. That's all the impurities I'm scooping off the top there. So. Any other questions out there? I'm trying to go as fast as I can here.
Jeff Ewing is watching.
Hey, Jeff.
You got over 60 people watching.
I need some smoked salmon. You got any?
Brad Welsh is watching. Daniel.
If you guys like smoked salmon, Jeff Ewing's the guy to smoke it for you out of Port Washington down there. Good stuff.
Daniel Kane shows 14. Now was at 20.
Okay.
What does that mean?
People watching?
Oh, Anthony. It's over 70 out and you're screwing around with this. Go fishing and tomorrow when it's 10 out, make jigs.
Oh, okay. We'll do jigs tomorrow then for you.
Brad Walsh says, hi, Coot.
Hello, Brad.
Well, Coot did all his errands today and ran around all afternoon, and now that it's starting to cool off, that's why he's in here.
Yeah.
Nick says, heading to Dad's now.
All right. Have fun at dance.
Dad's.
Dad's. Okay, head to Dad's then. So kind of recapping what we're doing here. We're actually making this type of style sinker. This is a pyramid. We clip it on. We fish from shore from down in Florida. And Keith Cavias wants a bunch for his boat. We put Sphinxy rigs, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's got 5 little hooks on it.
Sphincters.
That's sphincter.
Sphincter? I don't know.
That's the wrong part here. So anyways, it's got like 5 hooks on it. It's got a little tinsel on it, and we catch our bait fish with that stuff.
Steve Klein says hello.
Who?
Steve Klein, hi again.
Hi, Steve.
Dan Van Oss is watching.
Hey, Danny. Hey, congratulations on your retirement. Every day's a Saturday now, buddy.
Come on over and make jigs.
Yeah.
We could have like a jig party here in Coot's
She shed.
Coot's She Shed. Yeah, since he took over. He's got a whole bunch of molds sitting here. Why don't you talk a little bit about your other molds that are sitting there too?
Well, we got some egg sinker molds that we use down in Florida also. Slip sinkers. We also have round ball jigs. I also have some river jigs, which are flat paddles, which work out good. These are all do-it molds I use. They're pretty heavy duty, nice wooden handles, because that's a lot of heat on here. Like I said, lead melts at 615 degrees. Just that one spot doesn't want to fix it up right. So
don't burn that cool shirt of yours.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't. the first time I did making 1/8 ounce jigs down in Alabama, we did a video like this, and that thing went viral within 2 days. We had over 1 million hits. But I think what people thought was funny is one of the jigs came off and almost landed in my lap. So everybody thought I burnt myself. I says, no, I did not. So I'm gonna add another ingot here, fill it up. So I believe this is like a 12 to 15 pound, holds lead. So like I said, Donnie from River House gave me this to use so I could do this because I could not find mine. It's got to be somewhere around the house.
Joe Goss says, Coot, you look the same.
Thank you, Joe. How you been? Been many, many years. Come on.
Red Hawkins is watching. Travis Swedberg. Sorry if I'm hacking all these names, but...
Like I said, this is the first time I ever made these, so a little bit trial and error and all that kind of stuff, but we'll get them done.
Bo Larsons is watching.
Hello. There, that one was good. Alrighty.
Joe Goss says, I'm well.
Good. Good to hear. So what I did is took some old plywood, put it on here to protect Kathy's table. It's actually an old bowling alley that we got out of bowling lanes. Pretty nice. This is on wheels. We can push it around and all that. So I just use the plywood to kind of protect it. Plus I want to be a little bit safe. I do have plenty of ventilation going in here. I could have a fan, but it's plenty enough. We're in the barn, so there's a lot of breeze here, which is all right. Just remember, lead melts at 615 degrees, pretty hot. Definitely don't want to do this in the house.
I'm going to pull it off here and show everybody the big door.
Okay.
See the big door? Well, it's beyond my horses there, so part of my room is still a craft room, but yeah.
So if anybody's out there looking for my 8'6" telescoping rods, Critters just got the last of them today, but we still have Smokies up in Green Bay. They have some. The Real Shot in Appleton, the Sportsman in Appleton, and also Critters.
So they're carrying all of your rods?
Yep. We got rid of a bunch of them down in, like I said, down in Madison this past weekend. Great show. Dan and Donnie did a very good job. They had a lot of attendance. A lot of great vendors were there. So if you ever want to go to that Madison Fishing Expo, go check them out next year in February.
Laura Cota O'Kane is watching.
Hello. They're part of the Josie's Gifts. Great program that they run. They actually volunteer at the Ronald McDonald's house a lot in Milwaukee for kids. They're terminally sick.
The ultimate.
So go ahead, Daniel. Talk a little bit. If we want to put a little couple things on there, that'd be awesome. Looking forward to this year. Sounds like my girl Haley wants to do it again with her mother Beth. They're out of Baraboo, Wisconsin. Love fishing with them. All right. Going through a lot of lead, so I just keep putting ingots, melting them down, keeping it hot.
The Ultimate Walleye Derby is watching.
All right.
They say hi, Coot.
How's it going over there? We just helped them this past weekend. They were also at the Fishing Expo. They got a great contest running over in Michigan. So check them out.
Justin Finnegan is watching.
I'm getting it down to a little bit better here, but it's still, these are a pain in the butt.
What do they normally sell for in the stores?
I think these are like $1, $1.25 a piece now. Somebody go on the internet and find out what lead costs per pound.
Enjoying the 70 degrees weather in Michigan, Ultimate Walleye Derby says.
Yeah, we had 72 degrees here, and tomorrow we're supposed to have a no snowstorm. That's Wisconsin.
And the lake's wide open.
Now it's starting to be a little production-wise. Once I figure this thing out a little bit.
Move it over a little bit so they can see how you're putting those in. There you go.
So the mold's very, very hot, so that's why I'm using 2 pliers, a needle nose, and a side cutter just to push this piece of brass in there, and then it gets locked in place. And then when I fold it over, it locks it in even more. But just to hold it here.
Justin Finnegan says, it was nice getting to meet you guys at Madison Expo. Can't wait to put the rods to use.
All right, I like that. Thank God I got a lot of lead. So the mold is getting kind of hot, and one of the lead chunks excess just broke off, so that means it's getting kind of brittle. So I might have to slow down a little bit here, which I hate to do, but like I said, we're going to only do this for a half an hour for you guys for live. So if you got any questions or comments, just please let us know and try to help you out or whatever. Just comment, you know, enjoy talking to you guys.
The Ultimate Walleye Derby says it was great meeting you at the Madison Fishing Expo.
Yes, also ditto. So nice to hear the robins and the grackle. No, not grackle, but red-winged blackbirds I heard today. I haven't seen or heard grackles yet, so they might be coming a couple days here. So Kathy and I have date night tonight. We're going to see a movie and popcorn. How about you guys?
I don't know what movie we're going to see. Anybody got any good advice for us? A good movie out there to see?
Yeah, what would be a good one to watch? Yeah, I'm going to stick another one in there because to get her filled up.
Nick Dudley says, I have a 19 and 8'6".
19 of them left?
19, 8'6" left.
Okay. Okay, it's good to know.
Good to know. Thanks, Nick.
You're my last supplier that's got them. So Nick and David Dudley are on my pro staff. They're out of Columbus, Ohio. They did a couple shows for me over there. They did very good. Thank you so much for all your help and support. Love having you guys. Met these guys out in Mobridge, South Dakota at the MTC a couple years ago. Had a great time with them. Learned a lot from them. Hell of a troller, fisherman. They won a couple tournaments last year in their club classics that they do over there. He's got a great place to catch sauger, so I'm going to be hitting you up for that one. I got to go check that out. Got some more slag going here.
Tyler Daly is watching.
Hello. So we're recapping here. I am making pyramid pyramid sinkers. And it's got a little brass holder in there so you can clip your barrel swivel on it, snap swivel. I'll be using these down in Florida next week. I'll be with Keith Cavallas in his boat. These go as Ficky rigs. They have the little hooks on them and that. And also we use these casting offshore down in Florida also. This is our weight that they like using down there.
We'll actually be there in a couple weeks, not next week. Alex TV says, hi, Coot.
Hi, Alex. Check out Alex. He's doing his own thing for veterans now. Had to give him a shout. He's also with Neptune Rods. Check those guys out. Got some great stuff.
Nick Dudley says, going to Erie this weekend. If you want to come on down.
Yeah, I wish. Kathy, can I go pretty please, please?
You can go.
I can go, huh?
Go ahead. Nick, he can come over. There's a heart that just went up from someone.
I'll just meet you there.
Greg Campbell is watching.
Also, Erie Outfitters got some of my trolling rods already. He took the 7-foot medium. That's what they prefer to like to use over there, so he has some. I got some charter guys using them over there. Paul from Summer Bandits has got them. And Craig from Real King Charters has got them. Shane just picked some up. Shane's got I think a 24-foot Hughescraft over there. Nice looking machine.
Alex TV says, Echo 4 Delta Outdoors. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Look them up, guys.
Echo 4 Delta Outdoors.
So if you guys can help him out, he likes collecting donations. He puts on veterans outings, hunting or fishing. So give him a check out. Help him out if you can. I know times are tough. I like helping our veterans. They deserve a lot more than what they're getting, tell you the truth. So I actually try to take as many veterans out fishing as I can. Same with kids. I like taking a lot of kids out fishing. It's funny what they come up with out there. Some of the stories and all that kind of, it's just fun.
Nick Dudley says, finally, Coot can come out to play. Russell Galligan is
there,
watching.
Russell.
Nick Dudley says, Huron Boat Ramp.
There you go.
Nick Ackley is watching. And he says, Coot, how is it going?
It's going very slow here today. This is a new process for me. I've never made triangular jigs before. I mean, sinkers. So these sinkers will be used down in Florida when we go down there. So we'll use them on the boat and we'll use them on shore from shore fishing too. Like I said, it's a new system. I've never tried making these before. This is a do-it mold I just got for these. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. Have it very ventilated in here with a lead smeltering. Be careful. Lead melts at 615 degrees, so just be careful if you ever do this. Yeah, the first time I did this lead pouring on a video of TikTok, it went viral within 2 days. Like, wow, people like me watching pouring lead. Kind of funny, but, you know, I try to give you tips and tricks and little insights here if I can, you know, to help you out, if anything. So, just having a beautiful day here with my wife. She's helping me on the phone there, trying to answer your questions or comments. Trying to get to everybody. Appreciate you watching. How much time you got on there?
Oh, I don't know.
Should say.
Nick Ackley says, I recognize that hat. That's the Lucky Walleye hat.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll wear yours on land. Maybe I'll do okay. When I put Nick's hat on out there from Doc's Custom Paints, he does my Rattling Wasp for me, and he paints a lot of other lures, crankbaits, spinner blades, flutter spoons, all that stuff. That boy can paint. So anyways, I put his hat on. I couldn't catch a fish, so I had to put this hat back on. I guess it was a lucky hat.
Alan Augsburger is watching.
Hi, Al.
Fuller Braun is watching. It doesn't really say anything on here.
Hey, Nick Ackley, tell my wife how many minutes I've been doing this on there. I think you can find that for me. She doesn't know this too much. Like I said, we're going to do this about 30 minutes because I think it's kind of boring watching this being poured and all that. It takes time and stuff like that. But appreciate all the likes, hearts, all that good stuff. So one thing I ask of all my friends and followers, if you follow me, please give me the heart button. Never the thumbs up. That don't mean nothing. If you give me the heart, it goes a lot further with the algorithms. All right, need some more lead. There we go.
Oh, there's a heart.
All right.
There's 2 thumbs, but then a heart came in.
Remember, Nick? Ta-da! That's one of my inside jokes we have. Everybody likes that joke.
Got any new ones?
I can't. I gotta use my hands to talk.
Oh. 35
35
minutes.
people? 35 minutes we've been on?
I guess so.
Oh. Well, maybe I should shut her down in a little bit.
Show them how you take those little nipples off those.
All right. So I don't have my lead pliers or lead scissors, and what you do is just clip this off like that, and that's pretty much it. So then this will go back into the mold and remake it. So we'll do 3 more here, and then we'll shut her down. Greatly appreciate your time. Hopefully you learned something here. So I'm going to be calling this my Lead Chronicles. So if you want to follow me on my Lead Chronicles, we're going to do egg sinkers, jigs, different types of jigs, all that kind of stuff. So today you got to see the pyramid sinker that we're going to be using. So here's my last pour.
How many do you think you got over there?
Yeah, probably about 50. Well, there we go. So much for that. I'm going to be pouring some more to finish this up. So I want to say thank you guys for showing and all that good stuff. So I'll probably be going live tomorrow night with Aaron, my son. We're going to be talking about questions that people, Aaron asked, that they want me to talk about. So tomorrow night, I think we'll start about 8:15. I'll try to run that 45 minutes to an hour. So if you want to join in then, we'll be doing that. So let's go fishing.